Hi, good evening all. Hi, my name is Gaurav from Networkings. So this is a Palo Alto demo session. So Krishna, over to you. We'll start with the introduction and the curriculum, what we decided to deliver in this course.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Gaurav. Welcome all to the Palo Alto demo section. Okay. So, coming to myself, my name is KP. People call me as Krishna. So, coming to my profile, I have a 15 years of experience in network infrastructure, network security infrastructure. Okay, and I have been worked with many MNC companies and from the scratch to the art tech level. Okay, so I have got a good experience in routing and switching and security, as well as art tech level. Okay, and my main intent about this course is like delivering the real time experience. Okay, sorry. Okay, so my main intent over this course, okay, is like giving you the knowledge about the real time, how the real time scenarios will be there, okay, and what kind of troubleshooting or what kind of vendors will be involved or what kind of infra will be involved along with the firewall, okay, so that you can learn from me, and that too completely on the real time basis, okay. So going back to firewall, so how many people knows about the firewall? Why firewall will be used in the network?
Security purpose.
Yes, and
Security purpose.
okay, and
And
it's only for the security purpose.
firewall is a network device that use protect the packet filtering purpose.
Okay,
It's used for packet filtering purpose and
it's only the packet filtering purpose, or
unauthorized access.
okay,
We
okay.
can
So
set rules and allow some sort of traffic, which traffic should enter our network. That can be done with the help of firewall.
yeah, see, coming to the security world, okay, firewall is one of the device which will be preventing the access or which will be acting as a barrier between the private and sorry, private and public network. Okay. Apart from this firewall, okay, firewall will be considering as security, one of the security device. Apart from the firewall in the network security, there are a lot many. Okay. Yes. Okay. So apart from the network security, sorry, apart from the firewall, there are a lot of network security related devices. Okay. So which are combined with the firewall right now. Okay. And previously, when the firewall was introduced, it was only doing a packet filtering. Okay. And it was only in a stateful firewall, not stateless. Okay. So here, yeah. Okay, so here the firewall will be treated as a parameter firewall where it will be act as in a barrier between private and public network. Okay, so in the firewall we have multiple vendors. Okay, not only Palo Alto. Palo Alto is a market monopoly right now. We have multiple firewalls. You know how many firewall names you have here?
Cisco ASA firewall, Checkpoint
Yeah.
firewall, Fortinet firewall, Palo Alto
Okay.
firewall.
Okay. Yes. So apart from this, there are software firewalls also. Okay. Sonic firewall. Okay. FortiGate is there. Okay. And right now, uh, even the firewall was a physical device once upon a time. It was converted into the software device right now. Okay, you can directly install the image in the cloud and make it firewall. Okay, so this is about the firewall. But coming to today's topic, we are discussing about the Palo Alto, right? So we'll discuss about the Palo Alto. So first, what is a Palo Alto? Okay, Palo Alto is in a firewall. Okay, it's in a firewall, and apart from the sorry, Palo Alto is one of the company which is a leading firewall vendor. And apart from this firewall, they'll be offering most of the security products. Okay, you might hear the Global Protect VPN.
आली
Okay, you
मोबाईल
might
मध्ये पाहायला
हे टाकू की नाही मी कशाला
नाही
पाहू
फोटो बोलू
काहीच पाहत नाही तुझ्या मनाला वाटलं
नाही
तुला.
आता काय पाहतं आता काही पाहायला राहिलं
excuse me, please mute yourself. Okay, so this is how the firewall will be working. So what happens is when the traffic is coming from the internet, it will check whether it wants to permit or it to deny. So if I decide to deny, okay, it will be not allowing into the private network. Okay, so this is a bridge device which will be controlling your access into your organization. So coming to Palo Alto. Palo Alto will be providing multiple things, multiple apart from this firewall. There are multiple services which are provided by the Palo Alto. Okay, so before going into that, we'll discuss about the career path of Palo Alto. Okay, what kind of certifications Palo Alto is providing. Okay, so first one is cybersecurity, which is entry level, and once upon a time it was free by Palo Alto. Right now also they are providing it free of cost. You can go ahead and just register and you can do the firewall cybersecurity fundamentals. And after that, there is another certification called PCNSA, which is Firewall Network Certified Network Certified Network Security Admin. Okay, so in this, what you'll be doing is this is one of the popular certification in Palo Alto. Here, what you'll be doing is you'll be administrating the firewall. Okay, like what means administration? Like you'll be deploying the policies. Okay, you'll be troubleshooting. You'll be uh, failing over the firewalls and lot of many things. Okay, in the real time scenario. Okay, and here there will be a domain-based chapters. Okay, that we'll discuss later. Okay, next certification is very hot cake certification, which is called Palo Alto PCNSE. Okay, security engineer. Okay, so this is also very hot cake in the market. And here you will be learning about how to upgrade the firewall, how to deploy the firewall, and everything, etc. Okay, and apart from this, these are the two popular certifications in the Palo Alto. Apart from this, right now, as how many is aware about the cloud computing or cloud networking? So how many are aware about the SD-WAN?
myself
Okay, so cloud networking, what about the GCP, AWS, Azure cloud networking? So right now, the technology is boosting in a such a way, and in for every day you'll be having a new threat in the market. Okay, and as well as new attacks. Okay, as on today, there was 18 billion cyber attacks going on for every single second. Okay, so to protect that, Palo Alto also has entered into the cloud field, which is called as a Prism, Palo Alto Prism. Okay, and apart from that, so nowadays AI is very booming in the market, right? Because of ChatGPT. So they have integrated AI also in the firewall, which is cloud-based firewalls. And there is another concept called Cortex. Okay, in Cortex, Palo Alto Cortex, where you will be running in simplified runbooks to prevent the attacks, 0-day attacks and everything. Okay. Okay. And we'll discuss about the service offerings, what the Palo Alto is providing. I'll take you to the Palo Alto website and I'll show you. Okay. So, and remaining are like Palo PCSFE, it is very rare certification. Okay. And the consultants is also very rare certifications. Okay. These are the certification. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I request everyone to be mute. Okay.
So I have one doubt then.
Yeah.
So can we choose anything like can we choose cyber security as well once you complete the PCNSC or PCNSC, or we need to take only like PCNSC like that?
Uh, that is your wish, up to your wish. Okay. You can do an
Okay, but we have a path, right?
Yeah, we have a path. Okay. So see,
Okay.
PCNSA is a gateway for entering into the security field. Okay. Like in Cisco, you have a CCNA security, CCNP security. You have here the certifications,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what while doing that, you will be gaining a knowledge on the security, right? What kind of security it is, okay, what is happening and everything, right? So to have a basic understanding, you need to have a basic level of certificate. It's mandatory. Then, based on your experience or based on your work profile, you can migrate, you can navigate whatever the certification you want. Okay. So someone will be doing in the Palo Alto PC NSC. Okay. Network security consultant. Okay. Someone will be doing it. Someone says that, boss, I'm not interested, so I'll be moving to the DevOps side. They will be coming to the software firewall engineer. Okay. So someone is very keen, okay, and they want to move into the cloud because right now cloud is a future, right? But they will be moving into the cloud, okay, which is Prisma certificate. And someone, if they are interested into the cybersecurity, they will be moving to the Cortex side. Okay. So
Yes,
there are
got
a
it.
lot of ways.
Your good name, sorry, your good name.
My name?
Yeah, your name.
Yeah, Krishna.
Thank you. Sorry, I had just joined. That's why I'm asking. And one
Yeah,
more
no
doubt. Can we directly go for PCNSC by skipping PCNSC certification?
As unlike Cisco, okay, Cisco has one kind of hierarchy, right? So most of the people want, they say you need to do CCNA, CCNP, and CCIE, right? Here, there is no that hierarchy. You can directly go to any kind of certificate you want. Okay, you can go to the PCNSE or PCNSA, whatever you want. You can directly go for the PCCCSE. Okay, directly.
Thank you so much.
It depends. Okay.
Krishna Vijay this side.
Yeah, Vijay.
Thanks for conducting this session. So Krishna, I have one question. Like, I don't have any experience in security. Okay, it's like I'm working in industry since last almost like 10 years, and routing switching data centers.
Okay.
So this is a good bad because to start with, because I just need from the scratch to be start off.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be helping you to learn from the scratch. But when you say you have a good experience in data centers, in the data centers, you will be hearing the threat intelligence tickets and everything, right? The
Yeah,
SOC
but
and everything.
I'm not in the part of security. It's like from any point of view, I'm
Okay.
fully in like it's like routing and switching part in the data centers. So I don't know. It's like this is the right because I just want to learn the Palo Alto like, security.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about it. Once you join this class, okay, I'll help you to learn from the scratch. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. It's like That's why I'm asking, like, is this the right batch to start with, or like, I'm not sure about it. Because
Yes,
might be some experienced
absolutely.
guy will be there in this batch, so they might be knowing it's like Palo Alto or working in the Palo Alto or like security earlier. So it's very hard to cope up with them, right? When we
Uh,
No, no.
start.
see,
So whatever the people who joined for Palo Alto for this sessions, they all is from routing switching background. So nobody's from previously they have a security domain knowledge. So why people are learning any of the firewall? The reason they are in a routing switching. Okay, so their next step is security. So in terms of Palo Alto, Fortinet or Checkpoint, whatever they are choosing, that means they are starting from zero. And our approach is always start any of the vendor from the zero only, zero to hero basically. So you can easily cop up with this. There is no problem.
Yeah,
And
because early batch, when there was one batch actually I started, I took the demo, right, and that batch there were like full experienced people were there, so I
yeah,
was
that
like,
is a panorama batch basically. So that's a very, very advanced batch. So
yeah,
there are some batches we are starting with PCNSE directly, and this is for the PCNSE and PCNSE. So you can easily cop up with this.
okay, let's see how it goes. Yeah. Thank you, Krishan. Thank you.
okay. So I want to put one more point over here. So irrespective of your experience, okay, irrespective of your experience, who are the joining the Palo Alto batch right now, okay. So we'll be teaching you from the basic, from the scratch level to the advanced level, okay. So I that it doesn't mean like your colleague is a very well experienced and he has some knowledge in the Palo Alto or some knowledge in security, but it didn't work in that way. Okay, so when he is joining, he has to go along with you because, like you, there will be many people who will be joining with us, right, to learn the things from the scratch level. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Krishna. It's like I hope that this will like a good session with for me actually for everyone. Yeah.
So, coming to the PCNSE, what you will be learning in the PCNSE? Okay. So, in PCNSE, you will be learning. So, this is a blueprint. Okay. You'll be learning.
Yeah, sorry to disturb. I mean,
Yeah.
I think screen is not sharing. I can see only blank.
Oh, yeah. One minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Right now, you're able to see.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So, coming to the PC NSA, which is a basic level certification, not basic level certification, it is a second level certification. So, in this, what all you will be learning. Okay. So, not only this, not only you will be learning from this blueprint. From my expertise, I'll be teaching you other additional topics which will be not included in the blueprint. Like, for example, in the real time, okay, how you will be doing firewall upgrades or how you will be troubleshooting it, how you will be logging in, what will be the jump servers and these kind of things will be there. Okay, so this apart from this blueprint, you will be learning this kind of technologies. Okay, so what you need to do when there is a threat tickets comes in. Okay, 1 minute. So, coming to the blueprint, to give you a brief overview, okay. So you'll be knowing about the firewall devices, like what is the interfaces, what is the method of access, what is the access restrictions, and like this you'll be learning in the first domain. Okay. So, okay, and what is a role base, what is an pan OS from the scratch level, what is a pan OS, okay, what is the present running version of the pan OS, and how you'll be accessing the panorama, and how you'll be creating the policies, how you'll be replicating everything. So based on this blueprint, you'll be learning the things. So manage how you'll be creating an object, okay, and how the traffic will be get secured. You might have weird IDS, IPS, and everything, right? Okay, so that thing, and apart from
Internet
this,
links, correct?
no IDS, intrusion prevention, intrusion
ID,
detection, IDS and IPS, zero trust.
no, no.
Yeah. So these are the topics you will be learning in this. Okay. These are the topics you will be learning over this, and how to upgrade the firewalls, how to install the dynamic updates. So what happens when you install the dynamic updates? Okay. So how Panorama will be managing these firewalls, the firewall, the centralized dashboard. How you'll be connecting the firewalls to the centralized dashboard. Okay. So this kind of things you will be learning. Okay. And the zones, okay, creating and applying the policy zones and everything you will be learning over here. Okay, so managing objects, coming to the managing objects, I told you, right, how to tag the object, how you will be creating the object. Like for example, if you want to allow the traffic to the google.com, okay, so by typing google.com it will be not taking, so for that you need to create an object. Okay, that is called the FQDN. What is an FQDN again? Fully qualified domain. So in that you need to create on the firewall. How you will be creating it, that we'll be discussing it. Okay, and in here also there is some groups called as a dynamic groups and static groups. Static groups is like you'll be manually adding them, and dynamic groups uh, there will be a predefined where you can add that groups. Okay, and the once there is a dynamic, sorry, when there is an update, dynamic groups will get automatically updated. So that also we'll be discussing it. Okay, and uh, yeah, most of the thing is app ID. Okay, app ID. So what is the app ID? You'll be learning this, and what is the use of app ID? So where we'll be using it? What is the potential impact of app ID? What is in a security? Why we'll be using app IDs in the security policies? Okay, there are many things in the app ID. Okay, where it comes to the policy evolution also. Okay, so for that again you will be having an UID. Okay, what is UID? Okay, once you have created a rule, there will be a unique identification number which will be created. Okay, even if you create a, for example, if you created 10 rules, okay, and tomorrow you are creating another rule, top of 10, okay, 10th rule will be 11. But for 10th rule, there will be, for the previous 10th rule, there will be a UID, which is already created. That will be a unique one. Okay. Even though that rule has moved to the 11th, the UID will be the unique. By giving that UID, you can search that rule. Okay. And uh, yeah, uh, next one is about the zones. What is internet zone, universal zone? This we'll be discussing it. And if I'm not wrong, you might hear DMZ zones in Cisco mostly, demilitarized zones. You might hear that DMZ topologies, right? The same concept over here applies to the same over here, but here the zones will be different. Okay, that we'll be discussing. Okay, and about the policy map, policy, yeah, configuring and configuring the security policies matching to the conditions. Like for example, in policies there are multiple policies like pre-rule, post rules. Okay, so post rule means you will be creating in the policy. I mean, there will be a certain predefined rules. So after that, you will be creating in a policy. So that is called as a post rule. Pre rules before the policy you will be creating. So we'll discuss what happens when you create a policy after the post rule. when you create a policy before the post rule, and what is noise rule, and we'll discuss this. Okay, so what is a cleanup rule, what is a deny rule, and everything will be get discussed. Okay, over here. And login options, like how you manage the login things. Like for example, not only logging into the firewall here, this is a different logging in options, like how to log the firewall logs. Okay, what are the options you have to log in? Okay, for example, in some organizations they'll be using SOC directly for logging in to collect the logs. Okay, in some organizations they'll be using SolarWinds. In some organizations, they'll be using a different thing. Okay, for all this logging, there will be one log server. Okay, and which will be attached to this firewalls. Okay, so how it will be happening, the process and everything, we'll discuss. Okay, and next one is NAT policies. Okay, so NAT, basically most of the people will be having an idea because you are coming from the routing and switching background, right? So how you will be writing a NAT on the firewalls on the routing level or the switching layer?
Source net.
Yeah, source NAT or
Inside,
destination,
outside.
inside,
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
here also that there will be a slight change in the NAT. Okay, but we here you can create, you will be creating it on the GUI, and it is very easy to manage the NAT policies. Okay, unlike in the routing and switching where we need to give inside NAT, inside, outside, and if you're placing instead of in out, okay, then again it will be not working. Again you need to do troubleshooting and everything, right? So here simply what you can say is you can drag and drop this NAT policies, then to test it. Okay, so this is very easy in the NAT coming to. So that is the reason most of the MNC companies will be writing the NAT on firewalls. Okay, except some project-based companies will be writing the NAT on routers. Okay, even we cannot call it on the routers. But most of the companies who are maintaining the firewalls, they will be writing the NAT policies on the firewalls only. Okay. And routers coming to the routing and switching, they will be writing ACLs if they require. Okay. And after that, we'll be discussing about the tools like policy match tool, how to map the policy, how to match the policy. Okay. And what is a global find? Okay. How to find the global. You have a 10 firewalls and it is connected to one centralized management server, which is called Panorama. Okay, from there, you can find the policy by using global find tool. Okay, so that we'll be discussing it and how to test the policy, create a test policy and match the by using a match tool. Okay, we'll be checking it. Okay, policy optimization also we'll be discussing it. Okay, uh, optimization is very important. Uh, it, there are a lot of benefits in that. Okay, so we'll be discussing about it. Okay, and fourth domain is securing traffic. Okay, there this is ever-ending thing. Whenever you go for any firewall, this is ever-ending thing. Okay, securing traffic because firewall work. So we'll be deploying the firewall to secure the traffic, right? So in that, previous firewalls, there are, the generation of firewalls, how the firewall generations are started. Stateless infection, and IDS, IPS, and what you call different blades on the firewalls, right? You might hear about NGFW firewalls, next generation firewalls. Previously, when the firewall was there, it was only for it was only either it's a combination of different software. Like for example, if you want to use only the policy, like stateless firewall, okay, you can deploy the stateless firewall. But for IDS and IPS, again, you need to get a new one. Okay, it will be independent ones. But in as per latest technology, everything is moving very fast forward in the technology, and the threats are increasing day by day. So the firewalls has been become more modernized. So that is called as a next generation firewalls. What is the use of next generation firewalls? It is a combination of all the firewalls. Okay, sorry, combination of all the products in one firewall. Like in one firewall, you can give IDS, IPS. Okay, stateful infrastructure. Okay, what not? There are multiple combinations. Zero trust. You can do in one firewall. You can do multiple things right now. Okay, so this will be covered, okay, in securing traffic. So how you will be securing the traffic? What is an anti-spyware, vulnerability protection? So this we will be covering it. Okay, and let's yeah, group mapping, IP to user mapping, like only one for example, if you want only one user to access the google.com, you can give only that user to access the google.com. You can create a policy on the firewall to access it. Okay. So these are all the things you will be covering in PC NSA. Apart from this, okay, in real-time scenarios, what is going in the real-time job environment, you will be learning a lot of things like how to log in into the CLI, what to do if the problem occurs, what is the troubleshooting steps you need to learn. Okay, these things you will be learning it. Okay, so that is from the real-time environment. Okay, from the real-time experience. Okay, uh, yeah. So this is about the PC NSA, and this advanced level will be PCMSE. Okay. So coming to the certifications, we are talking about the certifications, right? So these are the certifications: cloud security, Prisma Cloud, security engineer. Okay, and there are many things. Okay, so right now ECLS. Okay. So this is little bit advanced level where you will be learning a lot of things in this. Okay. Lot of things you'll be learning on this. Okay. So here you'll be learning about the global protective VPN. Uh, you- you'll be working on the panorama. Mostly you'll be working on the panorama. Okay. Firewall management, how you'll be doing enough firewall, how you'll be managing the firewall span from panorama. Okay. What panorama is, Palo Alto voice. Okay. So in that way. Okay. And this is the one. Okay. So apart
So
from the network security,
excuse me.
yeah,
In the current syllabus, we are not covering the VPN and all, site-to-site VPN and global protect VPN.
no, we'll be covering it. We'll be covering the basics of the VPN. Okay. And this is only a demo section, so we'll be publishing the what course syllabus shortly. Okay, what all it will be covered. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I've informed you before showing this blueprint. Okay.
Can you just
Apart from
briefly describe what is Panorama?
Sorry, who is this?
If I'm not wrong, Panorama is a GUI centralized device where we can get the all details about the which we are using the firewall. It's like a centralized server. We can see all the description and all the get the details about the firewalls in the GUI. It's like a centralized, like a router. We
Yes,
can check
yes,
the control of
absolutely.
devices like that.
So, yes, absolutely right. So, for example, if you take in your organizations, there are 25 Palo Alto firewalls. Okay. So, how you will be managing the 20 firewalls? You cannot manage the firewall individually, right? Okay. So, for that, what Palo Alto has did is they have developed one dashboard which is called as a Panorama. Okay. Centralized management tool. Okay. By using that, you can manage the 20 firewalls at a time, and you can deploy one policy in 20 firewalls at a time. Okay. So by using this uh, by using this Panorama management server, what it it is very easy for security engineers to navigate between the firewalls. Like for example, if there is a firewall 19 is down and HA should be failover, but you are unable to log in, right? So by sometimes you can log in from the Panorama and you can do it. Okay. So there are a lot of things. Okay. Sometimes the key certification issue from the centralized management tool, you can install the certificates. Okay. There are a lot of advantages by using Panorama. You can do it. Okay. And I'll give you another example. Like there is one policy, okay, which you have created, and you don't know on which firewall you have created. Okay. So what you will be doing it, and there is no management tool, centralized management tool or management server. Then what you will do? You will be logging into all 20 firewalls and you will be searching for the policy, right? So with the help of Panorama, what happens is go to from global find, you can find that policy if you have idea of any IP address. And it will give you the details on which firewall it is there, and it will directly take you to that firewall instead of navigating here and there. Okay. And that we'll be discussing. Not only that, in Panorama, there are a lot of usages that we'll be discussing in the classes, upcoming classes. Okay. So coming to the VPNs, definitely we'll be covering the VPNs because nowadays, without the VPN, no organization is there. Okay, because most of the people are working from home, right? So obviously, we will be connecting to the company VPNs, organization VPNs, so that we'll be discussing it at the and I'll give you some guidance how to troubleshoot. So, okay.
Hi, Krishna ji. This is Rajesh.
Yeah.
I just want to ask, after completing the theoretical and practical knowledge, after this training, PCA as NSA, will I need to take another separate training for clearing the certification, or by using this training I can pass any this?
Regarding the certification, okay, regarding the certification, okay, you need to, I mean, not only from the training, you need to prepare by your own also, because in certifications, in certifications, mostly it will be Q&A, right? MCBs, like multiple choice questions, right?
Right.
Yeah. So coming to the training here, what you will be learning is you will be learning the bookish knowledge as well as you will be learning real-time scenarios like how the firewall is placed, okay, in network how the where the firewall will be placed. So how many zones will be there in the
Right.
in this, okay, in the network. So what are this kind of things you will be learning. This will be not in the book, okay. So this will be not in the book, okay. This comes from the real time experience.